These are some of the parameters we always need to use when we are talking to a large language model, be it OpenAI, Gemini, Anthropic, or any other LLM that we are using. The temperature, the token, top P or top K, and frequency penalty and presence penalty. We will dig deep into these parameters. So this is not model weight trainings. This is something like an inference point. While you are the model is inferring the final output, the final layer, it is going to use such parameters. Like the tokens is one of the easiest to understand. How many tokens is the maximum that they need to use? It also involves the prompt plus the completion together. So these are some of the things that you need to understand. We will first understand about temperature. This is the most important part, where we talk about creativity. Very simple example about temperature. It sets the randomness of the model. It makes the model less deterministic. Higher temperature means that the model is more creative. Like suppose you are doing something for the creativeness, and by increasing the chances of picking less probable words from the pool, and this makes it creative. One very simple example, if you can see, if the temperature is less than 1, then you will see that the probability distribution peaks to very probable words. Like in this, on the left side, if you can see the one that is marked in blue, it is the cake is going to be selected if we have a temperature of less than 1. But if the temperature is more than 1, you can see the distribution is equal. So there is the probability of you picking up words like banana and donut also comes into the picture. So broader, flatter probability distribution, and this creates the chances of picking up more words that are not peaked like the one on the left, that is the cake. So this what temperature does. In simple ways, it gives more probability distribution to words and flattens it, and the probability of picking random words increases. One more simple example that I explain people, like you are playing a game with a child, wherein you have to guess the word with A. If the temperature is low, then you will get very basic words like apple, ant. But if the temperature is high, you may get very creative words and unusual words like abacus or advak. So these are some of the very simple examples that you can understand how the temperature works. Now we'll take an example. The second one is about top P. What is top P? It is the setting up a probability threshold. The model only selects the tokens whose probability sum exceeds that threshold. For example, in this scenario, we will take an example of top P. Here we have set up 0.5. We'll take an example, a sentence completion. My friend last birthday gave me. So here we have top P of 0.5. So we will add up from the top, flower and chocolates add up to 0.5. So the probability, so their word is going to be selected randomly between flower and chocolate. If the temperature is high, then maybe chocolate will be selected. If the temperature is low, then flowers may be selected. That is the way top P is defined. So this is 0.5. Suppose you increase the 0.5, the top P by 0.75, so everything comes into the picture. If you add up everything, then we have 0.75. So my friend last birthday gave me, it can become anything. And suppose if the temperature is high, and randomly you can also get the word a rash as well. So this is how it works. There is one more thing that happens in place of top P, where it is a probability threshold. If you have top K as a parameter in some of the models, like in Hugging Face interface, there is something like as a top K, wherein you just give the number, so the number of tokens. So if you can see, flower and chocolate both are set here, and the probability that out of these two only something is going to pick is called as a top K. And this is very, very useful for if you don't want to give the probability setup, and this is for some of the LLM parameters that are there. So here also, if you do top, but the problem in top K is we don't know the probability distribution, so you need to understand where you want to use top K and top P. So top K 5, so to just select the top 5 regardless of the probabilities, that score that is there. And these are some of the examples that are there. Frequency penalty is, this is a rule how often you can use the same word. So suppose if you want to generate a unique content, so you will give a high frequency penalty to make sure that the same words are not repeated again and again. And topic penalty is you want to focus on a topic. So this rule decides how closely your words have to be related to a topic. And if the topic penalty is high and the topic is animal, you will most probably come up with animal things that are there. If I take the example of the game, but if the topic penalty is low, then if you are playing this word guessing game, then the chances of you to get the word starting with A as airplane also increases. So this is some of the main parameters that you need to know while you are playing around with GPT. I'll just repeat. Tokens is something that is very simple. It is number of tokens, prompts, and completions that we are using. The temperature is the creativity randomness that I showed you. Top P and top key is the probability threshold and the numbers. And frequency penalty and presence and or topic penalty is for the to staying relevant for the topic that is there. So these are some of the parameters that we all should know and do for the generative AI configuration for our LLM applications while we are using it for interaction or while you're using it to build up some applications using these endpoints. Thank you and see you in the next video.